We'll head out now to Capitol Hill, where we find our congressional correspondent, Kilmeny Duchardt, back with us after welcoming a brand new baby girl. Congratulations. I got to tell you, I was very happy to see your name in my email inbox this morning. Hope baby's well.
Sean, thank you so much. Everybody's doing terrific, and it's so great to be back with our Newsmax family. Didn't miss much while I was gone, right? An entire government shutdown. But alas, here we are to one of the hottest topics on Capitol Hill right now, and that is the potential release of the Epstein files. We are expecting the House to vote on that this week. House Speaker Mike Johnson says he's eager to take the weapon out of the hands of Democrats, going on to call this their entire game plan. This was, of course, after last week's massive push by Republican Congressman Thomas Massie and Democrat Ro Khanna to get those files released and get lawmakers on the record.
I think we could have a deluge of Republicans. There could be 100 or more. I'm hoping to get a veto-proof majority on this legislation when it comes up for a vote.
And the issue has made an enemy out of some of Trump's closest allies, including Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who the president now refers to as a traitor. Trump insists if Democrats had something on him, they would have released it. Republican Congressman Don Bacon supports making the DOJ release those unclassified portions to get everything out in the open.
When this comes on the floor, I'm going to vote yes on it. I want transparency. We want to protect the victims, but everything else should be open.
Well, Newsmax has obtained a GOP oversight memo pushing back on what the GOP calls the Democrats' anti-Trump narrative so they can get back to focusing on their agenda. But the conversation is unlikely to shift potentially until those files, Sean, are made public. And that is a big open question in the Senate, where I am right now, where it's a subject of much debate, whether the Republican majority leader intends to put that on the floor. Sean?
Yeah, and Kilmeny, there seems to be more information that's coming to light. Several years ago, there was a 2019 hearing that took place where now the Washington Post put this report out. I want you to watch the video here. That is the Democrat Stacey Plaskett of the Virgin Islands, the congresswoman there. And then at the bottom, I want you to watch the messages. These are reportedly, according to the Washington Post, the late Jeffrey Epstein in 2019, in real-time texting House Democrat Stacey Plaskett about Michael Cohen, and answering, going back and forth with a congresswoman sitting on the panel. So what appears to be Epstein watching this in real time, having access to a representative there, feeding her questions. Kilmeny.
Are we rolling the video?
Yeah, we're watching the video here. I don't know if you're able to see it. There's no sound, but this is with Trump's attorney, Michael Cohen.
I can't see the playback. Yeah, Sean, I think what this plays into right now is what we're seeing. You know, this morning, again, as I mentioned, we obtained this Newsmax copy of this GOP oversight memo that's going out to all members. And they're trying to diffuse a lot of the Democrat talking points that we're seeing with regard to this issue. And they're not just going after Plaskett, actually. They're going after a number of House Republicans, including the ranking Democrat on the House Oversight Committee, Robert Garcia, referring to statements that he made after testimony in 2019 from the former Attorney General Bill Barr, referring to transcribed testimony that, again, they believe clears the president of any wrongdoing in this scandal. And they've also gone after Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett for similar statements that she's made in the past. So where we've seen Republicans try to shy away from this issue, there's a marked shift, not just from the president, but also from Republicans on the Hill, talking here about how Democrats have a role to play on this. And again, how they have cherry-picked some of those 20,000 pages to try to implicate the president in all of this, when they say that, of course, that he has been cleared of any wrongdoing. But that's the whole point of the subject of voting this week to release these Epstein files, is to let people see those pages for themselves and make their own decision. Sean?
Yeah, great point. All right, Kilmeny Duchardt. Kilmeny, welcome back. So glad to hear baby's well, your family's well, you're well. We're glad to have you back on National Report.